10 days ago, I entered a raffle to win a motorbike. Spent £30 on tickets and I won. Now, did I win a brand new bike, saving me thousands of pounds? Not quite. Did I win a vintage classic that could go in a museum and look amazing? Not quite again. What I did win was this. A 1996 Scorpa 250 covered in rust with a flat tyre, dodgy wiring and a sticky throttle. But after a week of work and about £110 spent on it, it's working. When I say working, it starts and I drove it off the driveway. So I've come to a trial today to give it its first test ride. This is a local club trial to me. There's 4 laps of 10 sections. I've still not actually ridden the bike, so this is literally going to be the first test of the bike. All I know about the bike so far is that it starts and the brakes don't work. I've entered intermediate route, which is like middle level. So we're going to see if the bike survives, if I survive, and if I can get around a trial on a bike that I spent 30 quid on. Right, first ride. Oh, yeah, brakes don't do anything. It goes up a hill. That's in first gear. We're going to see how good this is. Right, I'm going to try how tight the turn the circle is in this. Oi! Now we made it, we made it. We'll stick with first gear, we've got a bit of roots here, see how this goes. Sort of revs. Right. Bit of welly. Oh, yeah. Right, this is what I'm worried about because this doesn't really have brakes. I think it might stall quite easy, so I'll keep the revs up. See how good the turning is. Right, bit of a trick riding over the log waves. Sit through, bit of rev. This one's got a bit of mud, a bit of a stream, so this could be a bit tricky on the old girl here. I think it needs a bit of revs. It's coming off on that side bit. Right, a bit of a tight turn. Again, the brakes aren't really doing much, so just got to give it a bit of welling. Give old braking and power, which I don't have. So let's see what happens here. Right, so you might be wondering, well, I've got a mic on, but I'm not riding with a helmet cam or a chest cam. Reason for that is I left it at home. So this is a bit of a bodge filming, of me doing a bit of filming, my dad doing a bit of filming, and then piecing it all up together at the end of the day. So this one may involve getting in the second gear in a minute, because it's a big hill. So we're going to see how much this revs in first, and then try it. Right, from it. Oh, geez. It's a beast, this engine. It just goes and goes and goes. Oh, so I held my breath for that one. It sort of went up. I got a bit squirrely at the top, but it worked. So I can't hop this thing yet, so I've got to do it. Ride things properly here. This one involves a log, so let's see what happens. Bit of welly, bit of leeway. There we go. Oh, yeah, this still has some brakes really. A bit different, bit of momentum. Wall ride. Nice. Keep forgetting where the ends are. This one might take a bit of trick riding here. There's a few logs to ride over. I haven't rode any logs properly yet. This thing doesn't really see you do flipping and flipping over logs. I might ram into them. See how we end up. Tight one here. Oh yeah. Need trick riding, it's like old school. Apparently this is the hardest section of the day. It's a horrible gully and step, so it might go a bit wrong. Also, my pegs won't clear out. I picked the wrong line though, I went a bit wonky. Right, trying to get. It's got muddy, so it's going to be a bit trickier. Got a slightly better line. There. Up and down the hill, it's a bit slippery. That's a nice one here. Oh yeah. Bit slick. This is the tricky bit. You can't go on it too early. But it does need a bit of brake there. Right. See, still quite the right line, but a bit of power sorted it all out. We're going to try some first again, but it might be a bit too slick for it. So let's try and get as wide as we can. Square it a bit and then just give it some. Oh, easy. Finds a bit well easy in that. Bit slick here. Should be alright. Nice and wide. A bit too tight, but we'll give it a wee. So first lap you saw me had a 1. Second lap I actually cleaned it. And third lap I actually had a dodgy 2, so I'm going to try and redeem myself here. What gear I was in there, so I'm going to try not to cop this bit, it's very slippery here. This one needs a load of power here, revs up a bit. Yeah, I like that one, that was good. So me and the bike have made it home in one piece and it was spot on. The bike ran perfect, no faults with it, and to be honest it's probably the best bike for the conditions. I think riding my my modern gas, it's actually been a bit too powerful for some of those sections, Whereas this, I just chugged along and made up all the hills, done everything. I think I managed to clean every section at least once, apart from one section. And yeah, it was spot on. So there's 4 laps. I did a lap of 7, and I had a 5 in my very first section, which I didn't film. A lap of 7, a lap of 1, a lap of 5, then a lap of 2. And so the bike, it handled everything. So yeah, just proving that you don't need to spend a lot on a bike. If you get into trials, this has cost me £30 in tickets, £110 to do up. Best bike out there. So the only issue I have now is it's too old to be a modern bike and do the top level stuff, but it's not quite old enough to be a vintage classic and ride pre-65 trials. Yeah, so I think this might just be an occasional, bring it out at a club trial, have a bit of fun on it, ride a bit of blue route, bit of expert route now and again maybe, bit of a novelty, but great bit of kit. So I hope you enjoyed the video. It would have been better if I remembered a helmet mount or a chest mount, but I hope you enjoyed the footage and my little commentary. Yeah, and got to enjoy a little project. It might be seen in a few more videos, may not. Scorpa 1996, ridden by my hero Graham Jarvis. Great bit of kit. Right, see what I get up to next time.